Do you know how to express your love through physical touch in a way that resonates with your partner? Are you wondering how to incorporate more physical touch with your partner into your daily life? And do you know the surprising science behind why physical touch can be so powerful in relationships? If any of these questions resonate with you, then today's video is exactly what you need. I'm going to teach you all about the love language of physical touch. I'm also going to give you some examples of what this can look like in your everyday life. And I'm also going to teach you about some of the big mistakes people make so that you can avoid them in your relationships. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jumis, a licensed clinical psychologist for almost 25 years. You may have already heard of the 5 love languages, first discussed by Dr. Gary Chapman in his book, The 5 Love Languages. I'll put a link down in the description to his book as well as to his official resources. Today, we're going to be focusing on the love language of physical touch. First, let me give you a little background on why physical touch is not only a fundamental aspect of human connection, but also plays a crucial role in our very survival, especially during infancy. Scientific research has shown that newborns who are deprived of physical touch fail to thrive both physically and emotionally. This failure to thrive condition highlights the vital importance of touch in the early stages of development. Without regular physical contact, infants may experience stunted growth, delayed cognitive development, and emotional distress. One key reason why physical touch is vital to newborn survival is its role in regulating physiological processes. When a newborn is held, cuddled, or given skin-to-skin contact, their body releases hormones like oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. Oxytocin promotes feelings of bonding, trust, and relaxation, while also reducing stress levels. These hormonal responses not only foster emotional well-being, but also support healthy brain and body growth and development in newborns. Lack of sufficient physical touch can disrupt these hormonal balances, leading to adverse effects on both physical and emotional health. And just because we're all grown up doesn't mean that physical touch doesn't still hold a vital role in our bonding with others and contributing to our sense of well-being. From a warm hug to a gentle touch on the shoulder, these seemingly simple acts hold immense power in conveying support and connection. Physical touch communicates emotions that words alone cannot express. Even a simple touch on the shoulder or kiss on the forehead communicates volumes about our levels of love and affection. So how can you incorporate more physical touch into your daily routines? Start with small gestures like a kiss on the cheek before you leave, or a warm embrace when you return home. Brushing your hand across their shoulder or arm as you enter the room. Holding hands or leaning into each other while you're watching TV. Giving a shoulder massage after a long day. A playful high five to celebrate a success. Going dancing together. Offering a reassuring squeeze of the hand during times of stress. Giving a playful jab or tickle to elicit laughter. Brushing or playing with their hair. Speaking of playing with hair, I can't tell you how many memories and pictures I have of my girls growing up where they'll be scratching each other's head or brushing their hair in the evening while watching TV. And in fact, even though she's in college, when she comes home, she'll often sit on the floor in front of me and say, "Mom, will you scratch my head?" That's her way of initiating connection. Physical touch comes in many forms, from a gentle caress to a passionate embrace. It's important to understand your partner's preferences and boundaries when it comes to physical touch and intimacy. Just because your partner loves to be hugged and kissed doesn't mean that you're obligated to give more than you're comfortable with. And on the other hand, just because their love language is physical touch doesn't mean that they're going to be receptive to all kinds of touch all the time. Communicating openly and respecting each other's needs is always key to fostering a healthy and fulfilling relationship. So every love language style can be used wrong and end up inflicting more hurt than good. Remember, physical touch is an expression of love and affection, so any touch that is aggressive or coercive is going to be very toxic. While we would all agree that physical violence is wrong, it's important to remember that for the person whose primary love language is physical touch, any touch that is not affectionate is particularly damaging. For example, while I'm not addressing whether or not you should ever spank a child, this kind of punishment would be especially damaging if the child's primary love language is physical touch. Also, depending on your relationship, your loved one may feel particularly uncomfortable if they see you being physically affectionate with someone else. You may not intend it to be flirty, but your loved one may feel a little bit jealous that that kind of touch should be reserved for your special relationship with them. So as always, be sensitive and communicate about preferences and boundaries. There are a lot of cultural and learned taboos about physical touch and sexual intimacy. One damaging belief is viewing all physical touch as a means to an end, or foreplay, and not seeing that it has value as a standalone expression. If you only touch your partner to initiate sex, you are really missing out on a wide range of non-sexual physical touch that can express affection very deeply. And it could backfire on you. You could be accidentally teaching your partner to avoid all touch with you if they think you will always expect a sexual outcome. On the flip side, rejecting physical touch from your partner or withholding affection and physical touch as a form of punishment is just as damaging. So remember that a simple touch has the power to convey love, support, and a connection in a way that words can't. So embrace the power of physical touch and watch your relationships flourish. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you won't miss out on the other love language videos as well. And if you're looking for a voiceover artist to bring your next project to life, please feel free to email me a portion of your script, and I will send you a sample recording of your script with my voice. Until then, thanks for watching and be well.